people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Femi Adesina, spokesperson to President Muhammadu Buhari, have written about the leadership of Buhari, especially as it has to do with the reformation in NDDC. And he says Nigerians should pray to have a president or possibly elect a president like President Muhammadu Buhari. You're going to see the standpoint that he is coming from, and we're going to be looking at that and some of the reactions of Nigerians in that respect. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed, do well to hit the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. The presidency has said that as 2023 approaches, Nigeria need to elect another leader like President Muhammadu Buhari who can clean up corruption and mess in the country. President spokesman Femi Adesina stated this in his article on Thursday on his Facebook page titled PMB and the NDDC, which was a reaction to the probe ongoing in the Niger Delta Development Commission. Adesina noted that there had been wanton corruption in the NDDC for over 15 years, and things only started to improve 2 years ago. According to him, he said the Niger Delta Commission, NDDC, is an interventionist agency. Sorry, I'll take that again. He said that the Niger Delta Development Commission is an interventionist agency created for the development of the oil-producing region of the country. Well, it is meant to be an interventionist agency, but one thing is crystal clear. Despite hundreds of billions of naira invested over 20 years, the true intervention has been in the pockets of some selected people rather than on the region and the lives of the people in general. This one thing President Muhammadu Buhari hates with a passion: grand larceny, expropriation, and polluting. Once it's confirmed that you are fleeing from the public purse, you can never be his friend, no matter who you are. So he has to bring to a halt the great trend that the NDDC had become over the years. And no stampede, no rout, no panic. The house cleaning must be done, and done well, thorough. In the Niger Delta, you see plenty signboards, but little or no projects. In other words, people collect contracts, erect signposts announcing the project, but the job never gets done and the contractor gets paid. What to do? A forensic audit was necessary. Some powerful forces mounted robust resistance, but they didn't reckon with the iron will of the president. The audit was done and reports submitted. Adesina added that if the resources pumped in over the years had been justified with verifiable projects, it would have impacted on the region and on the lives of the people. The case of the NDDC is symptomatic of the lots of our country. An interventionist agency is established to serve the people, and it turned to a private cash cow for a few people who has cursed and bewitched our country, that there are few people or few men and women of probity and accountability in public life. See what has been happening at the same NDDC, where all you saw were just signboards and no project. About September last year, Special Protection Unit Base 6 barracks built by the agency was commissioned by the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo at Omar in the River State. Money well spent simply because there is honest leadership in the country. As 2023 approaches, I pray that Nigerians will consolidate on honest leadership by electing somebody who can move us forward in probity and accountability. Buhari has shown us the way. May we never veer off the path again. There had been stringent clamor for a composition of the board of the NDDC. It is inexorable that it would come, but it should never be the business as usual we experienced in the past. Honest service to the people must be the watchword. That is what President Buhari has in mind, and that is what he should get. Order is better than speed, and we will get there. Now, those were the words of the spokesperson to President Muhammadu Buhari, Femi Adesina, Nigerians should be craving for one who is like President Muhammadu Buhari, though he centered it on leadership, on corruption. One who will be fighting corruption just like Buhari did. And this has really triggered reactions, and you're going to be hearing what Nigerians have to say. And someone here says, I agree with Presidency for once. We need another nepotist and bigot like Muhammadu Buhari to finish off Nigeria. The grand lie imposed on us by the British since 1914. Read what Lake Speedo, Femi Adesina, wrote, saying Muhammadu Buhari hates Grand Lanseni. Really? How come he was in bed with Sani Abacha as they ripped Nigeria off? Oh, I forgot Abacha and Buhari are from the same area through maternal relations. This guy wrote a lot of things there. And this one says, Adeshina, may your family be ruled the way Buhari is ruling Nigeria. Another person here says, the first time I set my eyes on Femi Adesina in 2015, I said to myself, this man looks like one who will not give in to all of this. His subsequent action over the years has since proved my initial assessment of him right. Femi is raving mad. So many statements here. I would like to read this one. And it says here, another person here says, this message or article is more than just a message, but ultimately a revelation that Nigeria has tested and trusted leader as a trusted leader in Akpabio. President Buhari should do well to ensure that Senator Godswill Akpabio succeed him as next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come 2023. Another person here says, nice write-up, but you are not on ground, Mr. Femi Adesina, to realize that there are 100% completed projects that are not being paid for. This is the fact, as I am a contractor and I speak for myself. Secondly, sir, if at all payment is to be made, the contractor must part with 20% of the total sum. This is a fact. You can reach out to me for more evidence. Thanks. Another person said, let the head of the ministry always be headed by a rightful person like Akpabio. Another person here, this should be applied to every other government and entity that collects government funding. Few good ones are scared, but little better ones can begin with great change. Another person here says, you acknowledge Buhari was toppled, but didn't acknowledge that he toppled a democratically elected president. What happened to the forensic audit report? Many university hotels in the Southeast have been commissioned before the advent of Buhari government. This person here is trying to let Femi Adesina realize that the best of NDDC was not when Buhari came on board, that before he came on board, there had also been other places that have been commissioned. Now one here says Senator Godswill Akpabio is a sellable product. Having him as the next president of Nigeria would be the best choice. Another person said here, then why is it that the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development is still holding her office after when she embezzled the fund meant for the poor? Why is it that Buhari is not checkmating the system of recruitment of all these ministries, agencies, etc.? Don't you know that the sons and daughters of these people were the only ones occupying these offices? Where is his title, Mr. Integrity? God is watching. The last one I want to take here says, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, has bequeathed honest leadership and service to the nation, says the delectable Chief Femi Adesina. Anyone who has read this post could see how some corrupt Nigerians sabotage the development of Nigeria shamelessly. But thank God for Baba reformist presidency. The NDDC under his watch will be transformed and rebranded to enable it perform its interventionist role. The next NDDC boss, I guess, will consist of God-fearing members whose watchword is probity and a lot of that. This last person here says, all of these stories you are giving, would you love to have this kind of leader as the one running the affairs of your home? I'll leave you to your conscience. A lot of people talking there, but I'd like to leave it there. Let's go to our comment.